Tonight, we have the Santa Rosa Warriors coming into town to face the Taft Greyhounds. Taft Greyhounds coming into district. This is their third game of district. They're 0-2 so far, losing to Hermanville and Odom on the district play. Santa Rosa comes off a bye, losing their first game against Odom in district play. So both of these teams, Jerry, come in here, both fighting for their first district win tonight. It's a big, big thing.
Yes, sir, sure is.
So
That's like we were talking about last week. It comes down to district play. It's all the marbles now.
exactly, a big, big game, especially for the Greyhounds. They've lost their first two games in district, even though they are coming from the front runners in the district play. This is a game that they do want to get their first win. Now it's more about the playoffs and making sure that you secure a spot. So making sure they get their first win in district play, I know, is their first agenda tonight. And for the Warriors come losing only to Odom, though. Odom sitting on top of the district right now. So that is nothing to hang their heads on. And it is a game that the Taft Greyhounds need to take very seriously. Warriors, so far, I got to look on Real Sports on the past games, and they just need to put together some drives and finish them off.
Exactly. They got a sophomore quarterback too. I talked to their coach this afternoon before the game. He says he's got a sophomore quarterback that's running the show that they do. Other than that, he says, either like I said, I talked to both coaches. This is like a crucial game for both teams tonight. If you win tonight, you got a good chance of making it into the playoffs. Then again, it's a good seat where you could be probably third in your district.
Yeah, exactly. Like you talk about, it's a very, very important game. The Greyhounds, having started off very, very hot in the first part of the season, they averaged 40 points through the first couple of games. But then the offense has died out. It's not that they haven't been moving the ball. It's just they haven't been able to finish in the end zone.
Right.
So I know coming into the game, that's another thing that they got to get back on track to. So tonight is going to be a good matchup against the Santa Rosa Warriors and the Taft Greyhounds. Looks like the official coin flips already been done. Looks like the Greyhounds are going to receive the ball first.
And we got number 78 that's been out for the last two games.
Yeah, talking to Coach Castellanos, they are kind of banged up. Next week is their bye, so I know they just want to kind of get through this game as best as they can, especially they want to win at that, but to give themselves a little bit of rest. I know they are banged up. They're without number 70, Anastasio Lopez also. So two big guys on the defensive end for them. And now that we are talking about defense, one of the key things about the defense that's very, very interesting is they do have 20 takeaways on the season. So they will give the offense some chances to score, but it's about the offense being able to score and put up those points.
That's what hurt us last week. Last week we had, when we played Odom there, when Taft played Odom last week, they didn't really have any takeaways in that game.
Exactly. So now the Warriors are going to be first off on defense. Number 65 set to kick off for the Warriors. Not on the roster. Short kick to the right side. Martinez is going to have a chance. Finds a middle opening, still on his feet. Now he's off to the races. Don't look like anybody's going to catch him. To the 10, to the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds. So right off the back, the Greyhounds answer on the first kickoff return. Number 12, Zachary Martinez, able to take it all the way for the touchdown. So the Greyhounds right off the back end up on the scoreboard, 6-0. Here comes number 20, Gildry, set to kick to try the extra point.
That was just right up the middle there, Ant.
Exactly. He found that little lane and he did not stop. That is number 12 again, Zachary Martinez, putting the Greyhounds on the board. Now we have number 20, Gildry, set to kick the extra point. Doesn't get that much on it. It's going to be short, but there is a penalty on the play. It looks like the Warriors are jumped off sides early. So it looks like the Greyhounds are going to get a second crack at it.
And I was talking to Coach earlier today too. He was talking about Gilrich. Gilrich has been lately been kicking like 35-yard field goals in practice. So if it comes down to it, he's starting to get his leg into it. Just like earlier in the season, we were having missed field goals and missed opportunities on the extra points. And
But it looks like after the penalty, the Greyhounds are going to choose to go for 2. They're sending out the offense. Acosta is going to come out. Costa under center, trying for the 2-point conversion. Bobble snap, going to try to do something for himself. Quickly met at the line, though, by number 15 of the Warriors.
another player we don't have a name for.
Yeah, we wish we had an updated roster. The roster we're given doesn't have those 2 players. So if you know number 15 by chance, please in the comments, leave the name. The Warriors were able to stop the 2-point conversion. So after the Greyhounds take the kickoff return all the way for his score, they were unable to convert on the 2 points. So now we're going to get a chance to see the Warriors answer on this drive. Oh, they have him as 13. We got a name. Adrian Zamora was the one that met him on that good tackle at the goal line.
Goodrich is teeing it up at the 40-yard line, getting ready to kick off to Santa Rosa with 11:52 in the first quarter.
Good kickoff by Gildry. Warriors trying to find something to move on the right side. Finally brought down after making one miss. Number 17, Derek Guerra on the return. Didn't get much. Quickly brought down by number 27, Alfredo Gomez for the Greyhounds. So now we get a chance to look at the Warriors offense. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the ball at the Warrior 24-yard line. Warriors in the shotgun formation. Gonna hand it off. That's trying to trickery. Halfback pass. Has a wide receiver open. Just overthrows him though. The Warriors right off the back. Number 25, Rini Flores tries to connect with number 17, Derek Guerra. A nice play, but unable to connect on that one. So the Warriors right off the back come out firing. Tried the halfback pass. Incomplete, going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Warriors.
Looks like they were trying to trick us, trick the Greyhounds.
He had him on that route. He just overthrew him a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Going to hand it off to number 25 around the right side, trying to find somewhere to go. Brought down quickly by a gang of Greyhounds.
A loss on the play, about a 2-yard loss. Brings up 3rd and 11, looks like.
So Rini Flores, the one that just threw the halfback pass, tries to work around the right side. Unable to get anywhere. Actually give him a loss on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11 for the Warriors. Quick pass up the middle, incomplete, intended for number 7 of the Warriors.
It looked like he had to rush it on that one, Anthony. It looked like it had
a middle slant.
Yeah, he had a couple of Greyhounds there,
so
too.
So now the Greyhounds got the Warriors where they want, 4th and 11, and they're punting. Number 21, Josh Suarez, and number 12, Zachary Martinez, deep for the Greyhounds. High snap, number 85, able to control it. Gets a nice punt. Going to take a Warrior bounce. Big bounce for the Warriors. Initially came down about the 35-yard line. It's going to bounce all the way to the Greyhound 14-yard line. So the Greyhounds are going to take over possession 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line.
Looked like Castellanos is kind of upset with the punt returner because he's telling me he should have got up underneath it or kind of blocked it from going back that far. But needless to say, they're starting at the 14-yard line.
So 1st and 10, we're going to get our first look at the Greyhound offense besides that two-point conversion that didn't go the way they wanted to. Acosta comes into the game, and the thing about Acosta is Acosta will put up touchdowns. He did easily through the first half of the season, kind of slowed down since then. This time, going to try already to the left side, a quick out pass, unable to connect, intended for Martinez. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Greyhounds after the incompletion. Rosa going to try another quick out route to the right side. Suarez on his feet. Good open field tackle by number 25. Saved a lot of extra yards on that one. Rini Flores able to bring down number 21 Suarez in open field.
But we do got a flag on the turf there. They're saying it was like a hold on the number 1 Ozuna.
So they're going to get Ozuna for the hook on the outside. So the Greyhounds are going to be backed up now 10 yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 20 for the Greyhounds after that penalty.
Ball resting at the 6-yard line.
So far, we've seen the Greyhounds try to work 2 quick routes to the right side. Costa comes back in the shotgun formation again. Once again, working that right side. Ozuna this time still fighting forward. Finally brought down. Able to pick up at least 9 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. Ball resting at the 11-yard line. 12-yard line. Excuse me. Looks like the Greyhounds are going in a fast pace.
Now they're going to go to the left side. Number 7, Uvaile. Fumble on the play. He's going to say it went out of bounds before anybody was able to recover it. He's going to say he was down, so there would be no forward possession on the roll of the fumble. So it's going to bring up 1st and 10 as number 7, Uvaile, able to pick up the first down for the Greyhounds. Once again, continuing to work those quick outside screens. Now you're going to try the quick screen to the right side. Suarez quickly met in the backfield by number 17 of the Warriors.
That's Gura, I think.
Guerra able to make the initial contact as the pass was there. Guerra quickly met him. Going to bring up a loss on the play. 2nd and 15 coming up for the Greyhounds.
Looks like the Greyhounds are going into a rush mode this week.
Yeah, so far it looks like they've speeded up the offense, choosing to work all screens so far on the outside. Costa dropping back again. Once again, going to work a screen to the left side this time. Number 11, Rodriguez, going to fight hard for some extra yards on that one.
Looked like 31 pushed him at first, and he almost stayed his ground. He would have got the first, it looked like, but 11, I don't know who.
So Rodriguez able to pick up a good amount of yards for the Greyhounds on that one. Third and short, this time again, a quick route to the left side. Fumble on the play, though. They say the Greyhounds were able to recover it, though, is their initial signal. So it is going to be a first down, even though the fumble, it occurred enough for Rodriguez to pick up the first down. So a scary play right there for the Greyhounds, but they were able to jump on that fumble. 1st and 10. Costa dropping back under pressure, going to roll out to the right side, going to decide to keep it himself. Finally steps out of bounds. The initial mark has him for a first down, but there is a flag in the backfield Gonna wait for the signal.
Looked like holding.
So another holding for the Greyhounds is gonna push them back to 1st and 20.
And that's what hurt them last week, Anthony. The holding calls, the penalties, and there again, they're starting off like they did last week with the penalties.
So 1st and 20 after the holding call, gonna take away a first down that Acosta was able to pick up. That's gonna be erased. So now we're looking at 1st and 20 with the ball sitting at the Greyhound 30-yard line. Acosta dropping back, gonna work to the right side. Ozuna on the quick pass. Still on his feet, able to fight forward, still fighting. Finally brought down, but not after a good amount of yards were picked up.
Looks like Ozuna's playing with intentions out there right now. He didn't want to go down.
So 2nd and 3 coming up for the Greyhounds after Ozuna was able to pick a good amount of yards up on that pass. This time going to hand it up the middle. Rivera's going to bounce it out to the right side.
Slipped and fell, number 11 on the tackle. Sorry about that. We don't got a program for Santa Rosa.
Jaden Olivares on the tackle for the Warriors, but the Greyhounds were able to pick up a first down. Going to hand it off in motion to the left side. Martinez tries to sweep, quickly brought down though. Going to give him no gain on the play, bringing up 2nd and 10.
Number 37 for the Santa Rosa. The Warriors.
Greyhounds slowing it down a little bit. Costa looking for the signal from the sideline. 3 split to the right, 1 to the left. Costa quickly to Josh Suarez on the right side. Makes 1 miss, still on his feet. Met by 25, Rini Flores. He's going to able to pick up at least 7 on that one.
It looks like the Greyhounds are rushing. They start off slow and then they pick up the momentum each down they go.
Costa, another quick pass to the right side. This time it's too low for Ozuna to handle, so incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Greyhounds with the ball sitting inside Warrior territory at their own 43-yard line.
4th and 6.
Greyhounds choosing to go for it. Still have their offense out there. Let's see if they work a hard count to a timeout, if they're just going to run a play and try to pick it up. Tries the hard count at first, then he's going to snap it. Right side, Ozuna able to catch it.
Looks like he barely got to the first down yard marker. He knew where it was, and he fell. That gives him a first down.
So far the Greyhounds, like we have mentioned before, they found a little love on those quick 5 and in routes, whether it be to the outside or a stop. That time they hit Ozuna on the right side. He's able to pick up a first down. So only 1 run so far on this drive. Costa hands it off to Rivera, trying to stretch it out to the right side. Met by number 11, Jaden Olivares, able to pick him up, tackle him.
Picked up. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Ball resting at the 39-yard line.
So it's 2nd and 8 coming up for the Greyhounds. Costa still in the shotgun formation, 3 split to the right. Dropping back. Batted at the line, though, by Adrian Zamora. Big play. Able to get his hands up on that defensive line and bat it down for an incompletion. Going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Greyhounds now.
With 5:05 in the first quarter.
Costa now has 3 split to the left. Dropping back, another quick route to the outside. Ozuna once again fights forward.
Looks like he's enough for the first down again. Zuna.
So Ozuna has been a workhorse on this drive so far, picking up his 3rd first down for the Greyhounds. Keeps the chains moving. 1st and 10 coming up for the Greyhounds with the ball sitting at the Warrior 26-yard line. Costa going to keep it himself around the left side, trying to stretch it out. Brought down after a 5-yard gain by number 25, Rini Flores of the Warriors. Looks like they're going to give him a little bit less than 5 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Ball resting at the
4:22 left in the first quarter, left to play. Looks like the Santa Rosa Warriors are going to take a timeout, and so are we. You're watching Real Sports Live.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
If you want to get in the game.
Yeah, we're the first one.
All right, so we're back. 2nd down coming up for the Greyhounds. 4:22 left in the first quarter, left to play 0-0, but the Greyhounds on the move with the ball sitting at the Warrior 24-yard line. Costa dropping back, gonna go, let it go over the top. Suarez in the end zone. Able to connect over the top to Suarez on the inside route. So another one on the board for the year. Acosta, another touchdown through the air. That is number 15 through the air for Acosta and number 4 for Suarez on the season. So the Greyhound offense, like we talked about, they wanted to be able to get out fast, and that's exactly what they've done so far. 12-0.
They're lining up for a 2-point conversion, trying to get it to 14.
They're going to try to get those points that they lost on the last one. 4:15 left in the first quarter.
Timeout, Taft.
Greyhounds are going to go ahead and take a timeout, talk about it. You're watching Real Sports Live.
More. Basketball gloves and uniforms too. Customized for you. Your family tradition from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Marine Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 74.
Back to action. Greyhounds going for 2 points.
Gonna hand it off to Suarez around the right side. Spin move. Able to slip past 2 defenders and get in for the 2 points. So the Greyhounds able to make up those 2 points they lost on the last one, bringing the score 14-0. The Greyhounds are up right now over the Warriors. So far, you see the Greyhounds, we talked about it before in the pregame, that they had to make sure that they come out fast, and they wanted to start on a good track, especially after the last 2 weeks that they've taken those losses. So far for the Greyhounds, that's exactly what they've been able to do. Martinez was able to return the first kickoff return for a touchdown, and then the Greyhound offense picks up whenever they get their first possession, drive the length, almost the length of the field, able to put up points. Now it's 14-0. Guildry set to kick off. We have number 25 for the Warriors, Deep Rini Flores.
17. I think that's
Derek Guetta
Guetta.
on one side. Guildry lining it up. He let the first one go deep. Let's see if he's going to do the same thing on the second one. Muffs the catch, able to recover it. The Warriors are, but it's deep in their own territory, and the Greyhounds don't let him make that up. That's going to be number 12. It looks like. No, I take that back. That's actually David Davis on the tackle. Number 10 for the Greyhounds. One of the Greyhounds, they just moved up from the JV squad, already making noise on the varsity. He didn't let the Warriors recover after they missed that catch on the return. So now the Warriors are deep in their own territory, starting out 1st and 10 with the ball sitting at the 10-yard line. Gonna hand it off the middle. Tries to work his outside to the left. Quickly brought down though. Only gonna give him a yard on the play. Flores. So it's gonna bring up 2nd and 9 for the Warriors. The ball sitting just inside the 11-yard line. .335 left to play in the first quarter. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Warriors. Gonna try a pass down the field. Lets it go. Zamora open on the right side. Still on his feet. It's a foot race. Finally knocked out about the 50. So a big play for the Warriors. The offense finally able to get something going right there. Able to hook up with number 15, Zamora, on the play. 1st and 10 after the big gain, with the ball sitting at the Warrior 46-yard line. So the Warriors, 1st and 10, trying to keep the drive going. This time, he's going to keep it himself around the left side, trying to bounce it outside the numbers. But number 21, Suarez, not going to let him get far. Only a yard on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Warriors.
Looked like he was trying to break out the outside, and containment of the Greyhounds just picked it up. Suarez filled the gap and brought him down for a 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. Ball resting at the 48-yard line of Santa Rosa.
So 2nd and 9 coming up for the Warriors. Flores going to try to find something around the right side, being patient. Going to pick up a good amount of positive yards on that play. Going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Warriors.
First time the Warriors broke over the 50-yard line.
So now the Warriors are moving into Greyhound territory for the first time tonight. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Warriors. Flores was the one that got that carry on the last one. Another try a quick pass to number 17 around the left side. Looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. So the Warriors able to keep the drive alive. 1st and 10. After number 17, Derek Guetta, able to pick up the first down.
Looked like he almost overthrew him, but with Guetta's long reach, he He
Yeah,
reached
he
out
was
and got
able to
it.
adjust to that pass in midair, pick up enough for the first down, keep the drive alive. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Warriors with the ball sitting at the 41-yard line of the Greyhounds. Flores once again going to try the middle, still pushing forward. Finally brought down, but not till after a gain of 4 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Warriors. So the Warriors got a nice little drive going on this one. Let's see if they're able to sustain it.
Bradley Ortiz on the tackle.
Second and 5 coming up for the Warriors. Flores this time in a wildcat, but big Jacob Gomez able to beat the initial line of scrimmage guy and get him in the backfield. So a big loss on the play. Going to bring up a loss of 5 on the play for the Warriors. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Gomez just able to beat his defender off the line.
And that's the end of the first half, first quarter, which
So
is
that's the end of the first quarter. 14-0, the Greyhounds leading the Warriors. We'll see y'all after these commercial breaks. A special thanks to all these sponsors. They're watching Real Sports Live.
We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Band and RGV and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staples Street Meat Market.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started.
So we're back live. The Warriors, after having a good drive, big loss on that one, we're going to bring up 3rd and 10. Number 7, Uvile, able to get his hands up on that one and bat the pass. The Warriors wanted to go deep on the left side, but Uvile read it, able to deflect the pass at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 4th and 10 now for the Warriors, so it's a decision time. See if they bring out the punting unit or if they are going to try to keep this drive alive. They are down 14-0, 11:54 in the second quarter now, left to play. Going to roll around the right side, able to hook up with number 20, fights off one. Greyhounds quickly close in, though.
Azuna on the tackle.
J.J. Anaya for the Warriors try to pick up the first down, but the Greyhounds didn't budge, stopping him before the first down. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. The Greyhounds are going to take over possession. See if they're looking to keep the foot on the gas, as Acosta is going to lead them back onto the field for their second possession of the night.
Third possession.
Costa going to hand it off to Rivera. Tries to go out to the right side. Quickly brought down, though, by a gang of Warriors. Not going to get much, if any. No, they're going to say he didn't get any on that one. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Greyhounds. Motion for the Greyhounds. Costa going to keep it himself, pull it. Getting pursued, tries to go outside the numbers, stops. But the Warriors are able to sustain their containment and going to bring up a big loss on that one.
Number 4 on the tackle.
Isaiah Sanguro on the big tackle for the Warriors, bringing up a big loss. So now the Greyhounds are looking at 3rd and 20 coming up. Costa lets it go. Has Rodriguez able to adjust. Big pass. That connection, we saw it early on in the season, and we're seeing it again right now. Acosta able to hook up with Rodriguez for the big first down, keeping the drive alive. $10-12 left in the second quarter. The Greyhounds on the move once again after the first down. Costa dropping back, looking downfield once again. Tries the middle this time. Incomplete, intended for Martinez.
I don't know if it was Martinez or Suarez. They were both there at the same marking. Could have gone to either one.
So
but
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Ball sitting at the Warrior 36-yard line. Costa dropping back once again. Tries Suarez quickly in the middle. Able to pick up at least 6 on that one. Going to bring up 3rd and 4 coming up for the Greyhounds after the connection of Acosta to Suarez. Ball sitting now just inside the 30-yard line of the Warriors. Costa going to try the left side, trying to go outside the numbers, but the Warriors quickly force him out. Number 31 of the Warriors, Hernandez, able to keep it to a short gain, so it's going to bring up 4th and 5 for the Greyhounds.
all resting at the 31-yard line with 9 minutes left in the second half.
So Costa dropping back, going to try the quick outside route to Ozuna. Ozuna able to fight forward after initially being stopped short, able to fight forward to keep the drive alive. 1st and 10 coming up for the Greyhounds after another connection of Acosta to Ozuna. We've seen that a lot tonight. So now it's 1st and 10, ball sitting at the Warrior 24-yard line. Martinez now in the backfield for the Greyhounds. Costa dropping back, gonna try again up the middle. Good defense by number 31 of the Warriors, Hernandez, able to come back and on that coverage and break it up. Looked like Suarez was wide open in the middle, but number 31, Hernandez, able to recover and bat it away, bringing up 2nd and 10 after the incompletion.
That one could have been picked off right there in the end zone.
Yeah, I think he didn't realize it was stuck to his shoulder pad there for a minute. Greyhounds catch a break on that one, bringing up 2nd and 10 for the Greyhounds. Costa able to hook up with Rodriguez. Gonna pick up, it looks like 6 on that play. Gonna bring up 3rd and 4 for the Greyhounds. With the ball now sitting at the Warrior 19-yard line. The Greyhounds in red zone territory now.
Looks like the Greyhounds are highly anticipating pass so far this game, man.
Yeah, and so far that, and they've also kept the tempo up. Looks like they're just trying to catch their rhythm. So far tonight, that's exactly what they've been able to do. Costa once again dropping back. Gonna let it go. Has Martinez open in the end zone. Another touchdown for Costa. This time hooking up with number 12, Zachary Martinez. Martinez, his 2nd touchdown on the night. The first one being the kick return, and now this one. So the Greyhounds once again on the board, 20-0. 7:29 in the second quarter, left to play. Gildery lining it up. Good boot all the way through. So the Greyhounds on the board once again, 21-0. 7:29 left in the second quarter. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
Be the voice for children. Volunteer with CASA of the Coastal Bend.
Help us break the cycle of child abuse and neglect. Attend one of 4 information sessions and learn how you can become a CASA volunteer, providing children in foster care strong voices, healing hearts, and the opportunity to thrive.
After all, these children are our future. Visit coastalbendcasa.org and discover how you can make a positive change in a child's life.
Every child has a chance. It's you.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
So we're back once again. The Greyhounds able to score on that one. We have Gildreed lining up the kickoff now. Gonna let it go deep. Warriors gonna go ahead and let it bounce into the end zone. It's gonna be a touchback. So they'll take over possession on the 20-yard line.
With 7:25 left in the second half, your score is 21-0.
So now the Warriors offense gets to come out now. Hopefully they're trying to get something going. The last drive was going good. A penalty kind of stalled it out after that, and they weren't able to recover after that penalty. So now the Warriors going to get another chance to try to get something going before the half. 7:29 in the second quarter left to play.
Timeout, Warriors.
So Warriors didn't like what they saw right off the bat. They're going to take a commercial break, and so are we.
Teamwork makes all the difference. Having a team in your corner that is passionate and dedicated to get the best results on your personal injury, trucking accident, or car wreck is of vital importance. At the Ohio Law Firm, our team of talented individuals will give it everything we've got to get you the best possible results on your case. Our team puts in the time and effort so that we are completely confident and prepared. This power, this feeling of accomplishment and victory is always the culmination of our team efforts.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and
So we're back after the timeout. Warriors 1st and 10, trying to start their drive off. Gonna hand it off to Flores around the right side. Tries to cut it back up the middle. Fumble on the play. Ball was loose. Let's see, waiting for the official signal. Whose ball it is? Greyhound ball. So number 21 on the season for the takeaways for the Greyhounds. This Greyhound defense is always active, and once again, they're able to do it right there. So the Greyhounds are going to take over possession deep into Warrior territory already after the strip. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Greyhounds with the ball sitting at the Warrior 25-yard line. Acosta looking to put points again on the board.
Big substitution. Looks like big 66 coming in.
Acosta still in the shotgun formation. Dropping back. looking downfield, scrambling to the left side. Able to split two defenders, but the defenders don't let him get too much. Looks like at a gain of about 4, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Greyhounds. .6:45 left in the second quarter. Greyhounds still on the move. 2nd and 6. Costa dropping back. Tries his quick screen around the left side. But number 27, Jonathan Tejadas, able to get the stop quickly.
Gained about, go to the line of scrimmage again, bring it up 3rd and 8.
So good open field tackle by Jonathan in the open field.
Ball resting at the 24-yard line.
Greyhounds want to talk it over. They're going to take a timeout. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
So we're back. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Greyhounds. Costa dropping back, looking downfield. Gonna find Ozuna up the middle. Ozuna absorbs the hit, still on his feet. Finally brought down at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. After the big catch and run by Ozuna. Ozuna continuing to be a workhorse tonight. Gives the Greyhounds 1st and goal with the ball sitting officially at the 3-yard line.
.532.
Gonna motion, looks like a dead play. Gonna get the Greyhounds for false start. Gonna back them up 5 yards. So it's going to bring up 1st and goal coming from the 8-yard line after the penalty.
And it looks like that they're working with workhorse over Zuna for them first downs. Last few plays, when it's 3rd and long, they go towards Zuna. Good hands.
Costa dropping back. Going to try to throw. He throws into traffic, trying to hook up with Rodriguez. There was about 3 Warrior defenders all right there, though. Unable to connect, so it's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line coming up for the Greyhounds. 5:03 left in the second quarter, left to play. 2nd and goal coming up for the Greyhounds. Costa going to try the fade right to Ozuna. Over his head, unable to connect on that one. 3rd and goal coming up for the Greyhounds now.
Timeout Taft.
Timeout Taft. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added...
So we're back. 3rd and goal coming up for the Greyhounds. Rosa going to keep it himself, but he's met in the backfield. Big 77 Lopez for the Warriors makes a big backfield tackle. Backs up the Greyhounds even more now. So 4th and goal when the drive originally started at the 2nd-yard line, but after the penalty and now that loss on that play, it's going to be 4th and goal coming up from the 10-yard line for the Greyhounds. Rosa dropping back. That time, number 27 reads that one. Interception on the play for the Warriors. So that's Jonathan. He read that one all the way. The Greyhounds tried to work the inside slant. But just like last time, the Warriors were sitting on that one and able to intercept it. So the Warriors are going to take over possession after the interception. 1st and 10 coming up from their own 20-yard line. 21-0, 4:29 left in the 2nd quarter, left to play. The Warriors get the ball back after the interception. Still in the shotgun formation. Warriors dropping back, looking downfield, gonna try it. Unable to connect though. Number 17. Guerra, the intended receiver. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 after the incompletion for the Warriors.
Defended by Tyson and Rosa.
Second and 10 coming up for the Warriors. Ball sitting at their own 20-yard line. Two in the backfield now. Dropping back. Warriors looking downfield. Has a receiver. Number 7 able to connect with him. Big pass from the Warriors.
That was a good
pitch and catch by the quarterback to the receiver. Like I said, we wish we had an updated roster. We've even tried to get one from next door from the announcers. They don't have them either. But a big pass from number 5 to number 7 for the Warriors. So the Warriors able to keep the drive alive after the big pass. Now in Greyhound territory with the ball sitting at the Greyhound 36-yard line.
beautiful pass.
This time, going to hand it up to Flores. Flores able to find a little bit of room to work with up the middle. Gets about 6 on that one. Going to bring up 2nd and 4 for the Warriors. Clock still ticking. Just under 3:20 left to play in the second quarter. Warriors on the drive. This time going to roll out to the left side. Going to let it go. Has an open receiver. Wide open. And if he doesn't slip, he might end up in the end zone. But it's another first down after number 5 and number 7 able to hook up on those 2 plays.
Looked like he was wide open out there.
He found him in the outside to the left. Wide open. So the Warriors keep the drive alive. 1st and 10 with the ball sitting at the Greyhound 16-yard line. This time going to hand it off to Flores. Bounces it back to the left side. Still on his feet. Finally brought down. But not till after a 9-yard gain. Going to bring up 2nd and 1 for the Warriors. So 2nd and 2 after the official marking for the Warriors. Flores once again going to try the left side. Met in the backfield. Able to push forward though. It's going to be close to a first down, if not a first down.
It looks like it's going to be 4th and 3rd and short.
It's going to be 3rd and very short on that one. Very close to the first down after the hard fight for yardage on that one. Flores just short of the first down, bringing up 3rd and very short for the Warriors. Ball sitting at the Greyhound 8-yard line now. $1:19 left to play in the second quarter. This time going to try it himself. The quarterback slips in the backfield, though. See if he's going to move forward, though, for the first down. No, they're going to say his knee hit just before he crossed that first down. So now it's going to bring up 4th and inches for the Warriors. 56 seconds left to play. It's going to be a timeout with 4th and very short coming up for the Warriors after this commercial break. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
Fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Basketball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us, your hometown.
Big stop for the defensive line there, holding them.
So the Greyhound defense able to stop them on that one. It's going to cause a turnover on downs just when it looked like the Warriors had something going. The Greyhounds able to stop the drive. fourth and short, the Greyhound defense answers, now taking over possession. Looks like they're just going to go into victory formation. Just into a nil formation into the halftime. Looks like just what they'll do. The Greyhounds are going to have to run at least one more play, though. And that's another nil. So both teams are going to head into the halftime. 21-0. The Greyhounds are up on the Santa Rosa Warriors, with the Warriors set to take the second half kickoff. A good, intense game, though. The Greyhounds getting everything they've wanted so far. The Warriors, like we talked in the pregame, they wanted to try and answer some of those nice-looking drives that they've had, but they're unable to finish them off, unable to put any points up in the first half. So the Greyhounds are going to go into halftime up 21-0. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Modern sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Bend and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
Be the voice for children. Volunteer with CASA of the Coastal Bend.
Help us break the cycle of child abuse and neglect. Attend one of 4 information sessions and learn how you can become a CASA volunteer, providing children in foster care strong voices, healing hearts, and the opportunity to thrive.
After all, these children are our future. Visit coastalbendcasa.org and discover how you can make a positive change in a child's life.
Every child has a chance. It's you.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
Warrior Band, under the direction of Troy David Pettis, Andrew Olivares, Albert Living. Text for the band or Aaron Ochoa, David Pettis, Cameron Cuevas. Drum majors for the Warrior Band are Gabby Olivares and Eva Pettis. Guard captains are Rosemary Vasquez and Alexa Zimmerman. The Warrior Band is performing their UIL marching show entitled Humanity, with music by Mozart, Ravel, and Tchaikovsky. Sit back, enjoy the show. Taft Greyhound Marching Band. Consistent sweepstakes winner, perennial area marching contest finalist, and a two-time state marching band participant. Greyhound Band is proud to present their 2021 production, Bugaysha. Drum majors for the 2021 Greyhound Band are Felicity Guajardo as Kayla Trevino. Color guard captains Madison Alvarez and Frankie Torres. Section of the week is saxophones. Directors Greyhound Band, Felix Hernandez, Joseph Guzman, Luz Romero. We'd also like to invite you to come support our Greyhound Band Saturday, October 16th, as they compete at the UIL Marching Contest in Beeville. Performance time will be at 4:45 p.m. Results announced at 6:30 p.m. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your Greyhound Marching Band.
Teamwork makes all the difference. Having a team in your corner that is passionate and dedicated to get the best results on your personal injury, trucking accident, or car wreck is of vital importance. At the Heil Law Firm, our team of talented individuals will give it everything we've got to get you the best possible results on your case. Our team puts in the time and effort so that we are completely confident and prepared. This power, this feeling of accomplishment and victory is always the culmination of our team efforts.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
We're back again, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed the halftime show by both bands. We're gonna start the third quarter with the Greyhounds up 21-0. Santa Rosa Warriors set to take the kickoff though. Gonna try to put some points on the board. In the first half, Santa Rosa had a couple of good drives, but unable to finish into the end zone as the Greyhounds were able to stop them on multiple times. On the other hand, the Greyhounds pretty much got everything they wanted. So now we're going to see the second half get set to kick off as Gildry lines up the kickoff. He's going to let it go deep. Santa Rosa misjudges still on the floor. Ball still on the floor. Looked like a miscommunication by the returners. The ball stayed on the floor. The Greyhounds almost were able to jump on it, though. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Santa Rosa Warriors with the ball starting at their own 11-yard line. So the Warriors choosing to stay into the shotgun formation. Gonna hand it up the middle to Flores. Finds a hole, but the Greyhounds able to quickly close it, only giving up 3 yards on that one. Gonna bring up 2nd and 7 for the Warriors.
Looks like number 12 on the tackle for the Greyhounds. Zachary Martinez.
So the Warriors coming to the line, got 2 split to the right, 2 tight ends to the left, 1 in the backfield. Gonna hand it off to Flores, trying to stretch it outside the numbers. Gonna pick up a couple on that one. Gonna bring up 3rd and 4 for the Warriors after that run by Flores.
Gonna be bringing up 3rd and 2. Call it 2. Ball resting at the 15-yard line.
Both teams able to force turnovers so far by both defenses. Warriors in the shotgun formation still. Gonna play action. Gonna try a pass up the middle. Zamora almost comes up with it. Rosa, though, able to make the good play for the Greyhounds. Number 5 of the Warriors tried to jump pass to Zamora up the middle. Had him open. Rosa didn't give up on it. Was able to break it up at the last minute. So now it's going to bring up 4th and short coming up for the Warriors. It looks like they're going to punt it, though. Greyhounds just going to choose to let it go. Takes a little bit of a Warrior bounce. Gonna finally die out about the Warrior 42-yard line. So the Warriors take over possession right out the gate of the second half, but unable to do anything. And the drive stalls out, and now the Greyhounds are set to take over possession. 1st and 10 with the ball sitting at the Warrior 42-yard line. Acosta leading the offense out. A good first half by him, able to put up 2 touchdown passes. Acosta dropping back. Going to go ahead and take off himself. Warriors going to force him out of bounds quickly.
Gained about 3 yards on that play. Looked like 3, even though they're going to say he didn't gain anything. Looked like he didn't. It looked like he was going to gain. Oh, now they're marking it. Gained about 5 yards on that play.
So 1st and 5 coming up for the Greyhounds after the penalty offside against the Warriors. So it's going to be replay of 1st down with the ball now sitting at the Warrior 37-yard line. Costa dropping back, going to go ahead. QB draw up the middle, finds a lane, hits it hard. Finally brought down, but not until after a 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds after Acosta calls his own number on the draw up the middle.
That looked like a quarterback read option. It looked like basically, but calling his own number.
Once again, Acosta going to give it to Rivera this time. Rivera fights forward for some tough yards. Going to be very close to a 1st down. Going to mark him just short, bringing up 2nd and 1 for the Greyhounds.
Ball resting at the 18, even 18-yard line.
Greyhounds in the red zone. Again, going to give it off to Rivera this time. Rivera unable to get anywhere. Actually going to give him a loss on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 2 coming up for the Greyhounds. Costa going to try it around the right side.
Good hit.
Nice open field tackle by the Warriors, but Acosta is able to pick up enough for the first drive, for the first down, so the drive is able to stay alive. 1st and 10 with the ball now sitting at the Warrior 15-yard line. Greyhounds still on the move. Acosta going to try the quick outside route. Martinez unable to handle the pass. They are going to call that an incompletion, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Greyhounds.
That could have been a backwards pass, wouldn't it?
Yeah, very, very close to a backward pass. That's where the Warriors were trying to jump on it, but the referees are going to say it is an incompletion. Acosta dropping back, looking downfield. Tries the out route to Rodriguez, just a little bit short though, so incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Greyhounds. Ball still sitting at the 15-yard line.
With about 8:21 in the 3rd quarter.
This time, halfback quarterback draw up the middle. Costa tries to make something happen, but the Warriors have good pursuit on that one. They're only going to give up 2 yards on that one. Going to bring up 4th and 9. And the Greyhounds are sitting out the kicking unit.
Looked like they're going to go for a 30-yard field goal, won't it?
So a 30-yard field goal set for the Greyhounds. Gilry lining it up. This will be his longest of the season. He has enough, and it's good for the Greyhounds. Gilry able to knock in the 30-yarder for the Greyhounds. So the Greyhounds able to put 3 more points on the board.
The score now reads 24-0.
24-0 after Gilry able to knock in what looked close to a 30-yarder. Man, Jerry, I tell you what, from this kid, from the beginning of the season, you got to give it up. This kid came into one of these games and missed, I'd say, about 4 extra points, could just not get the field goal down.
Exactly.
Since then, though, you can tell that he's put in the hard work, and now he's knocking in 30-yarders. So big props to that kid. I just think he deserved the acknowledgement, especially fighting back from all those tough games that he had. And he's been awesome ever since that one hard game.
And it gives Taft a little bit of momentum, too, knowing that they got a field goal kicker that can kick.
Exactly. So 24-0. 7:41 in the 3rd quarter left to play. Greyhounds up on the Santa Rosa Warriors. Gilry, the one who just knocked in the 3 points for the Greyhounds, lining it up on the kickoff. Gilry gonna let it go deep once again. Warriors unable to receive it cleanly, still on the floor. Florida's trying to make something happen. But the Greyhounds don't give up much on that one. Maybe a 10-yard gain on the return. So the Warriors, once again, going to bring the offense out, going to try to make something happen after the turnover on the last possession. Going to bring up 1st and 10 with the ball sitting at their own 22-yard line. 7:33 left in the 3rd quarter to play. Greyhounds currently up on the Warriors 24-0. Dropping back, gonna let it go. Long over the left side, just over the reach though. Trying to connect with number 17, Guerra, on the left side. Good arm though, looked like that quarterback for Santa Rosa has, but just a little bit too much out of the reach of Guerra. Gonna bring up 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Warriors have 2 to the left side, still in the shotgun formation. Looks like they're going to get the Greyhounds for jumping off sides. Did make contact with the offensive guard. So they're going to mark them off 5 yards. Oh, I take that back.
You think the right guard jumped himself.
From our angle, it looked like the Greyhounds just got a little bit anxious. But from the referee's call, it looks like the Warriors were the first ones to jump. So that's going to back them up to 2nd and 15 coming up for the Warriors after the penalty. Going to hand it off to Florida. It's going to try to make something happen around the right side, though. Quickly brought down
by
number 63 of the Greyhounds.
60. A no name.
Isaiah Perez.
Brings up 3rd and say about 14 yet?
Yeah, I got maybe a yard on that one. So 3rd and 14 coming up for the Warriors. Gonna roll around the left side. The Greyhounds send the blitz, and Suarez able to take them down in the backfield. The Greyhounds dialed up the blitz just in time, and it paid off, knocking the Warriors for a huge loss, bringing up 4th and very long for the Warriors, and they're just going to send out the punting unit.
Looked like Suarez was just waiting.
Warriors with the line drive kick. Suarez going to go ahead and pick it up. Going to try to make something happen. Big hit by number 75 of the Warriors. Jerry Rios able to stop Suarez in his tracks for a short return on the punt. Going to bring up 1st and 10, but the Greyhounds do take over in Warrior territory with the ball sitting at the Warrior 30-yard line. 24-0. 5:57 left in the second and the third quarter, still left to play. Acosta leading out the offense once again. Greyhounds going to come out with a look of 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Rivera in the backfield. Acosta dropping back, looking downfield already. Going to go ahead and feel the pressure. Going to try to get outside of the pocket. But he's going to get brought down quickly by a host of Santa Rosa Warriors.
It looks like the Warriors are really stiffening up on the outside containment out there.
Yeah, they're not letting Acosta get to the outside. And when the coverage breaks down and Acosta chooses to run, the Warriors haven't given Acosta many lanes. So on that one, no gain, 2nd and 10. Acosta dropping back, still looking downfield, rolling to the right side now. Going to go ahead and keep it himself. Has one to beat. Going to go ahead and finally step out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Looks like Santa Rosa's got containment on the receivers out there. Didn't have no one open, so.
That time, Acosta just rolls out to the right side, able to beat the only lone defender that was in the area for a good distance. Going to give him a huge gain on that one. Actually going to give him 1st and goal now with the ball sitting right at the 10-yard line. Acosta tries it himself up the middle.
No, that was Rivera up the middle.
Rivera, correction, tried it up the middle. Going to give him maybe a yard on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and goal from the ball sitting at the 9-yard line. Acosta going to go under center now. Rivera once again going to get the handoff. Finds the room up the middle. Going to be close.
Bring him down at about the 1 yard line.
They're going to mark him down, though, at the 1 yard line.
Something different there with the Coastal going up under center. Third and goal at the 1.
It's going to be timeout. Warriors. Y'all are watching Rio Sports Live.
If you wanna get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Fat ball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can count on us. Your hometown sporting goods store since '76. Myra Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
So we're back. Third and goal with the ball sitting just outside the 1 yard line.
Acosta's going to go up under center.
Rivera going to try it up the middle, able to almost walk into the end zone. So the Greyhounds once again on the board. 30-0 with Gildery set to try the extra point. 4:11 in the third quarter left to play. Greyhounds currently up. And it's blocked by the Warriors. Ball is still live. Officials haven't blown it dead. Finally blown dead. So the Warriors able to stop that extra point, able to get penetration from the right side, able to block that extra point attempt. So the score is going to stay 30-0 with the Greyhounds still leading the Warriors. 4:11 left in the third quarter to play. You're watching Rio Sports Live.
To play.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Bend and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here to ensure you succeed. Apply today to get started. This is your time.
Did she do? Gitterich is back up to kick.
So the Greyhounds leading 30-0 over the Warriors. Gildery set to kick it off deep. Gonna let this one go. Warriors once again unable to field it cleanly. 17 Guerra trying to find some room to work with. Still on his feet. Cuts it back up to the left side. It's a foot race now. One to beat in a Rosa though with the big open field tackle. Guerra looked like he was going to head to the end zone.
We got flags on the field.
We do have some flags though, so that return might be coming back.
Looked like a block in the back here by 45-yard line. But a very good return.
Very good, like you said, good return right there by Guerra for what it stands right now. We're still waiting the official signal from the referees to see how far it'll be coming back.
I just wanted to bring up, if you are watching the game and you see people, the Greyhounds in their pink, it's Breast Awareness Month of October.
Can be personal foul against the Warriors. So that good return is going to come back 15 yards from the spot that the foul was thrown. Going to eat up a good amount of yards back on that return.
From good field position to back to on their own side of the 50.
41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Dropping back. Going to try to hook up with number 28. Able to complete it. Correction. Number 20 on the catch. J.J. Anaya for the Warriors, bringing them close to a first down. Second and 2 coming up for the Warriors.
Ball resting right at 50-yard line.
False start against the Warriors. Going to eat up some of those yards they just gained. Going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Warriors now.
Just when they were starting to move forward.
Going to drop back, trying around the left side. Interception, Uvalde, number 7 for the Greyhounds. Just a bad pass from the Warriors on that side. Tried a little jump pass. Number 7, Uvalde, was all over it that time. So number 21 takeover on the season for the Greyhounds. Going to give the Greyhounds possession once again for the night, with the ball starting at the Warrior 45-yard line after the interception. 3:02 still left to play in the third quarter. And the Greyhounds going to take over possession one more time after interception by Uvalde. Costa dropping back, looking downfield. Gonna let it go over the middle. Finds an open receiver. Loses the ball, though. It's gonna be called a fumble. Warriors able to pick up the possession, though. So it is officially being ruled a fumble on the play. So the Warriors able to get possession back after just turning it over. They're able to cause a fumble on the play. So the Warriors are going to take over possession now with the ball sitting at their own 39-yard line, 1st and 10. That was Jonathan on the recovery.
Looked like Suarez didn't know what. It looked like he was saying he was down, but the officiate said he wasn't, so Santa Rosa's ball. Sitting at the 39-yard line.
False start, though. Right off the back, the Warriors are going to be called for a false start, backing him up. Going to be 1st and 15 now. So just when they get one positive, they're hit with a negative. 1st and 15 after the penalty. Ball now sitting at the 34-yard line of the Warriors. Gonna hand it off to Florida. It's gonna try the halfback pass once again. Has Guerra. Incomplete though. Rodriguez had his hands on it for an interception. Unable to come up with it though.
They tried that halfback pass earlier too in the game.
Yeah, that time the Greyhounds weren't fooled. It wasn't as open as the first time they ran it. Florida is trying to hook up with Guetta on the outside. Incomplete, going to bring up 2nd and 15 for the Warriors. 2:42 left in the third quarter to play. Rolling around the left side, looking downfield, finally decides just to take it off himself. Able to fight forward for a good couple yards.
Looks like he picked up about 4 yards on that run.
Brings up 3rd and more manageable for the Warriors on this one. The ball sitting at their own 43-yard line. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Warriors.
And there was pursuit on Azuna was on pursuit.
Warriors going to roll around the right side. Tries a quick pass. Intended for Anaya. Unable to hook up with them, though.
It looked like Martinez was right there when the ball came. Anaya looked like he slipped and fell onto the turf. Brings up 4th and 7.
4th and 7. And the Warriors are choosing to keep the offense out on the field. They're going for it. We've seen the Warriors have a couple of successful passes. Let's see if they're able to do another one on this one. Dropping back. Under pressure. Big hit. Oh, incomplete. Even though that quarterback was under pressure, he delivered a good pass to Guerra. Guerra unable to haul it in, though. It's going to be turnover on downs. So the Greyhounds are going to take over possession.
Who was the guy that put the pressure on him? Looked like he came up the middle.
Yeah, Greyhounds dialed up the blitz on that one just like they did on the last 4th down and was able to disrupt the pass. Still a good pass by number 5 from the Warriors. Guerra had his hands on it but unable to hold on to it. So it is going to be a turnover on downs, and the Greyhounds are set to take over 1st and 10 at the Warrior 43-yard line. 30-0, 2:23 in the third quarter left to play. Costa fumbles it. Fumble on the play, still loose. The ball was loose. Let's see who they're going to give the ball to.
Looks like it's going to be Greyhound ball still.
So to say the Greyhounds were able to jump on that, that was a scary play for the Greyhounds. Acosta just didn't have control of the snap from the jump. Tried the read option, bobbled it, kicked it around for a little bit, but it looks like the Greyhounds were able to jump on it. Once again, a bobble snap, able to recover that one. Martinez cuts it back up the middle. Nice run. Going to give the Greyhounds another 1st down. Martinez able to cut it back up the middle, pick up the 1st down for the Greyhounds. So now the drive stays alive. 1:50 in the third quarter, clock slowly ticking. Greyhounds still on the move, just outside of the red zone. Greyhounds are choosing just to let the clock run down. Play clock at 3. Looks like they're going to take a timeout. And that's exactly what they do. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. A special thanks to all our sponsors. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Be the voice for children. Volunteer with CASA of the Coastal Bend.
Help us break the cycle of child abuse and neglect. Attend one of 4 information sessions and learn how you can become a CASA volunteer, providing children in foster care strong voices, healing hearts, and the opportunity to thrive.
After all, these children are our future. Visit coastalbendcasa.org and discover how you can make a positive change in a child's life.
Every child has a chance. It's you.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
Teamwork makes all the difference. Having a team in your corner that is passionate and
1st and 10 for the Greyhounds. Acosta gonna hand it up the middle. Martinez, tough little run right there. Gonna pick up, looks like 6 on that play. Gonna bring up 2nd and 4 now for the Greyhounds.
And you know, Martinez looks like he's the shortest guy out there, Anthony.
But I tell you what, when he hits that hole, as you've seen these past 2 runs, he's able to hit it with some explosiveness. He was able to pick up a good amount of positive yards on that one, still keeping the clock ticking. Just under a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Greyhounds on the move. This time, number 22 again, gonna try it. Around the left side.
Looks like he picked up about 2 yards on the
So it's gonna bring up 3rd and 2 for the Greyhounds. Looks like the Greyhounds are just going to choose to take it into the 4th quarter. Play clock and time clock just about the same, so it won't be a penalty. So coming into the 4th quarter, it's going to be 3rd and 2 coming up for the Greyhounds with the ball sitting at the Warrior 14-yard line. That's the end of the 4th quarter. The end of the 3rd quarter. When we come back, you're going to get in store for the 4th quarter with the Greyhounds currently up 30-0 over the Warriors.
on your personal injury, trucking accident, or car wreck is of vital importance. At the Ohio Law Firm, our team of talented individuals will give it everything we've got to get you the best possible results on your case. Our team puts in the time and effort so that we are completely confident and prepared. This power, this feeling of accomplishment and victory is always the culmination of our team efforts.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have?
We're going to resume play here with the Greyhounds trying to march into the touchdown.
Rosa keeping it himself around the left side. Warriors able to hit him in the backfield. Going to bring up a loss on the play. So it's going to bring 4th and 4 now for the Greyhounds. See if the Greyhounds are going to call out the kicking unit or if they're just going to go for it once again. So this time they're choosing to keep the kicking unit on the sideline. Going to go ahead and go for it. 4th and 4 coming up for the Greyhounds. Costa rolling around the right side, has a little out route. Uvalde unable to hold on to the pass. Wide open, just unable to hang on to it. So that's an incompletion and a turnover on downs for the Greyhounds. 11-11 in the fourth quarter left. The Warriors are going to take over possession with the ball sitting at the own 15-yard line, 1st and 10. See if the Warriors can put some points on the board. They've had a couple of good drives, just unable to finish them. This time Flores tries around the right side, but that Greyhound defensive line is not giving up much.
Looks like he lost 1 yard on the play.
So 2nd and 11 coming up for the Warriors after the Greyhound defensive line able to stop him quickly. Just under 10:50 left in the fourth quarter. Second, it looks like they gave him a 2-yard loss on that one. So 2nd and 12 coming up for the Warriors. Gonna try it around the left side, able to make one miss. Greyhounds finally able to bring him down after it looks like a 7-yard gain.
Gonna be 3rd and about 3 or 4.
3rd and 4 since they were behind the sticks on that one. So it's gonna bring up 3rd and 4 for the Warriors. Clock hitting just under 10 minutes in the fourth quarter. 3rd down coming up for the Warriors. Still in the shotgun formation. 3rd and 4. Quick route to the left side. Able to pick up one block. But slips on the play. Knee touched the ground, so they're going to quickly call him down on that one. So they're only going to give him a yard gain. Going to bring up 4th and 3 for the Warriors.
Looks like the punt team's coming out on the field.
So the punt unit is coming out for the Warriors. Number 24 set deep to take the snap. Clean snap. Uvalde almost gets a hold of that one. Gonna die out. Looks at about the Greyhound 48-yard line. The Greyhounds will take over possession, 1st and 10.
Looked like Uvalde almost had a clean block there.
8:58 left in the fourth quarter, set to play. Greyhounds going to take over possession once again. Going to hand it off to Martinez, trying to stretch it out around the right side. Knocked out of bounds, though.
Gained about 2 yards on that. So
I know it's something that the coach probably doesn't want to see this late in the game. Them able to push him out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock. 8:52 with a 3-yard gain. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 coming up for the Greyhounds. Costa rolling around the left side. Going to let it go. Has a receiver wide open. Unable to hang on, though. Number 6 of the Greyhounds out of his reach.
Leandro. Beautiful pass, but it just barely out his fingertips.
So the Greyhounds unable to complete that one. Going to bring up 3rd and 7 coming up for the Greyhounds. 8:45 left in the fourth quarter to play. Rosa looking downfield, under pressure, gonna go ahead and keep it himself. But the Warriors able to quickly bring him down. Number 24, David Badula.
Brings up 4th and 5.
So 4th and 5, and the Greyhounds are just going to go ahead and punt it away. Ozuna deep in the backfield, ready to take the snap. Flores set deep for the Warriors, set to kick, return to kick. Clean hike. Good punt by Ozuna. A lot of hang time. Going to take a Greyhound bounce. So the Greyhounds able to down it inside the 20-yard line, the 9 to be exact. So the Warriors are going to take over possession. 1st and 10 from their own 9-yard line. 7:48 in the fourth quarter left to play. Warriors still scoreless. Scored 30-0.
The heck are they running?
Warriors in some kind of new formation. Flores tries to go around the left side, but the Greyhounds don't give up much on that one. Quickly brought down. Gonna bring up 2nd and 10 after the no gain.
What kind of formation was that?
Looked like a wildcat formation, sort of. We're in a new day and age where the coaches are really try to work the rules as best as they can. As this says 3 on the line or 4 on the line, as long as it's in the formation of the rules, you can pretty much line up in whichever way you want. Sort of the new styles that we're seeing now. That's kind of what we saw in the backfield right there. Warriors tried something different. Unable to get any yards on that one. 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. That time Flores trying to stretch it out around the right side. Able to make one miss. Steps out of bounds. 6:54 left to play when he steps out of bounds.
Looks like a gain of 5 yards on that play.
So going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Warriors. Warriors dropping back, let it go, over the top, has a receiver, number 7, able to connect with him once again. Still on the run, finally brought down by number 11, Rodriguez, and there is a penalty on the flag. Looks like they might get for a horse collar. Gonna add more to the end of that, on the end of that run. We've seen that a couple of times from number 5 to number 7. Wish we had their names on the rosters. But number 7's made a couple big catches, and once again on that one, they were able to connect deep with him. It was off to a foot race, and Rodriguez finally brings him down at the Greyhound 30-yard line. There is a flag. Looks like they're going to add more to the end of the run.
Looked like he was grabbing, trying to bring him down, but ended up grabbing the face mask. We got an injured player down here too.
So an extra 15 yards on the play after that one. We have an injured Greyhound on the field right now. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
We're a world-class Cadillac, Buick, and GMC dealership, and we're in your neighborhood. Come by and check us out. We're waiting for you.
So we're back after the injury timeout. 1st and 10 for the Warriors after the big pass. Ball sitting at the 15-yard line. Going to roll around the left side. Going to let it go over the top once again. Out of the reach, though. Number 7. So 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. 6:22 left in the 4th quarter to play. Warriors trying to put some of their first points on the board of the night. Currently with the ball sitting at the 15-yard line. This time try a little trickery. Inside reverse. Still fighting forward. Finally brought down at the 2-yard line. A big run.
Looked like a just misdirection lead.
Yeah, it looked like an inside reverse. Handed it off to Flores around the right side. Then just slipped it into the inside to number 20, Anaya. And he was able to fight forward for some hard yards, not only pick up the first down, but put him at 1st and goal with the ball sitting at the 3-yard line. This is as close as the Warriors been all night to scoring a touchdown. Let's see if they can finally put some points on the board. 1st and goal, ball at the 3-yard line. Gonna hand it off in the inside of Flores. Flores able to get around the right side and in for a touchdown. First touchdown of the night for the Warriors. Flores able to make it happen, so the Warriors are finally on the board with 5:35 left in the 4th quarter to play. 6-0. Warriors getting ready to try the extra point. So it looks like the Warriors are going to choose to go for 2. Leaving their offense out on the field. Timeout by the Warriors. They didn't like what they saw. We're going to take a quick break too. You're watching Real Sports Live.
If you want to get in the game, come to Myra Sports and more. Fat ball gloves and uniforms too, customized for you. Your family tradition, from generation to generation. From Pee Wee to the MLBs, you can Your hometown sporting goods store since 76. Murrah Sports and more, where kids get cool stuff.
Warriors going to try the extra point. Under pursuit by Martinez, able to disrupt it in the backfield. There is a penalty on the field. Looks like both teams are running off, so it's going to be against the Warriors. The Greyhounds are going to decline it. So 30-6
is your score.
5:35 left in the fourth quarter to play. Greyhounds leading the Warriors 30-6. Well, the Warriors set to kick it off to the Greyhounds. So the Warriors finally, they've had a couple good drives tonight, Jerry. Finally able to cap that one off. That's something that we saw on film from them also. They do have the players to make a big play. It's just they hadn't been able to finish it. That time they finally were able to get it.
With that big chunk of yardage from that pass, and then plus the add-on of the face mask at the end of the run.
So I know you were able to talk to the Santa Rosa coach, and that quarterback is a sophomore.
Yes, sir.
He's only a sophomore, so some big plays from the sophomore. So the Warriors' future looks bright for number 5 leading them.
And number 7 is a sophomore too, I think.
And number 7, his connection, as Jerry was able to talk to the coaches, so 2 young talents for the Warriors that still have not given up tonight and playing their hardest, even though the score is 30-6. The Greyhounds anticipating an onside. Let's see if the Warriors choose to try it. And that's exactly what it's going to be. A good bounce. Still rolling around, though. Greyhounds able to quickly fall on it. So 5:34 left in the fourth quarter. The Greyhounds still leading with the clock slowly winding down inside of 5:30, almost inside of 5:30 left in the fourth quarter to play.
Looks like we're going to have another. I think we're going to have a quarterback change out there. It looks like the Coastal's over here done for the night.
So Costa, after throwing 3 touchdowns on the night, is going to take a break.
Looks like Davis isn't going to be in the backfield now.
So now the freshman, David Davis, comes out to lead the Greyhounds. Greyhounds going to talk it over a little bit more before they try this possession. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Bend and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
Here at Texas A&M University, Kingsville, we are a family. We support each other through thick and thin. We work together, grow together, excel together. We inspire each other to become the great minds of the future. We are here.
So freshman David Davis going to go under center now for the Greyhounds as Acosta's done for tonight. Going to hand it off to Rivera, bouncing it around the right side, fighting forward. Going to pick up 5 on that one. Going to bring up second and 5 for the Greyhounds. Just under 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Greyhounds. The Greyhounds just stacking the line. Looks like they're just going to turn around and keep handing it off. Yep, Rivetta's going to hand it off once again to the left side.
Gained about 1 yard on that one.
Warriors able to make a good tackle at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Greyhounds. Just under 4:30 left in the 4th quarter. Davis under center once again. Turns around, hands it off to Rivetta. Rivetta met at the line of scrimmage, but able to rumble forward for a couple more. Going to bring up 4th and short.
Going to be 4th and about a yard. Looks like the Greyhounds are going to just go for it.
So clock ticking just under 3:40 in the 4th quarter. The Greyhounds just eating up as much clock as they can. Going to bring up 4th and 1 for the Greyhounds though. Play clock winding down, 7 seconds. Davis turns around, hands it off to Rivetta. Rivetta puts his head down. Going to have enough for the first down. Going to move the chains forward. So another first down on this drive. The Greyhounds just trying to milk as much clock as possible. Davis once again under center. Turns around, nothing special. Hands it off to Rivetta. Rivetta just going to put his head down and try to get as much as he can. Going to pick up 3 on that one. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Greyhounds, but the clock is still ticking. Just under 2:20 left in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Greyhounds. And they're just taking their time.
Once again, the Greyhounds next week do have a bye. Santa Rosa goes to Heavenville.
Timeout. The play clock was winding down, so the Greyhounds are just going to burn their final timeout. We're going to take another commercial break. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Apply today to get started. This is your time.
Be the voice for children. Volunteer with CASA of the Coastal Bend.
Help us break the cycle of child abuse and neglect. Attend one of 4 information sessions and learn how you can become a CASA volunteer, providing children in foster care strong voices, healing hearts, and the opportunity to thrive.
After all, these children are our future. Visit coastalbendcasa.org and discover how you can make a positive change in a child's life.
Every child has a chance. It's you.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend.
Davis in a shotgun formation now. Going to hand it off to Martinez. The Warriors, though, are quick to jump on him. Going to gain a loss on that play. Big loss. Going to bring up 4th and very long for the Greyhounds.
Let Davis air it out. Let's see what he does.
So it's third and very long for the Greyhounds. Clock still ticking, almost down to a minute in the game. Davis going to try it around the right side. Brought down, though, quickly in the backfield by number 24 of the Warriors. David Badzula. So fourth and long coming up for the Greyhounds, and the Greyhounds are probably just going to punt it away.
Big 24 looked totally big against number 10, Davis.
So it looks like the Warriors call timeout on that one, their last of the quarter, stopping the clock at 57 seconds. Greyhounds have the punting unit out there. Looks like they're going to go ahead and punt it away.
Looks like with this win for the Greyhounds going into a bye next week, get everybody back healthy again by the following week to get ready for the rest of the district play.
Ozuna had the punt disrupted a little bit. Takes a Warrior bounce. Warriors gonna down it. I mean, the Greyhounds it's gonna be down inside of the Warrior 42-yard line. So with 52 seconds left, the Warriors are gonna try a little bit of something before the game ends. They were able to score on their last possession. See if they choose to let number 5 go ahead and air it out a couple of times down the field. So first and 10 with the ball sitting at the 42-yard line, 52 seconds left to play.
Your score is 30-6.
Warriors rolling out to the left side, lets it go. Number 7 able to come up with it. Going to have enough for a first down. Going to move the chains as he able to get out of bounds and stop the clock. 44 seconds left to play. Warriors able to pick up a first down. Number 5 to number 7. And that connection's been there all night for them. Once again, connect on those two. Warriors rolling out to the right side, use a quick route again. Able to fight off one tackler, finally brought down. Number 20, Anaya, able to fight hard for a couple of yards, actually 9 on the play. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Warriors, quickly to the line as the clock is still running. Looking downfield, under pressure, able to step up in the pocket, goes ahead and lets it go. Just out of the reach, though, of number 7. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Warriors. Took a shot deep on that one. Looked like Martinez for the Greyhounds almost had a chance to intercept it.
That's one thing with the Santa Rosa team, they have not gave up.
Go, and once again, Santa Rosa going to let it go over the top. That time, Hinojosa plays it pretty good, able to break that one up, just sat up over the top on that route. Was able to break it up, so it's going to bring up 4th and 1 with 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Santa Rosa going to have one more play. So here we go, empty backfield. All the wide receivers split out for the Warriors. Warriors dropping back. Gonna let it go up over the top. The Greyhounds, though, have plenty of coverage. And it's going to be an interception to end the game for the Greyhounds. So the Greyhounds are going to close that one out with the interception. So your final is going to be 30-6. With the Greyhounds able to bounce back after 2 tough losses the last 2 games for the Greyhounds. They're able to put it together. A good game today, Jerry.
Yes, it was. It was a very good game. Even though, you know, like I said, you got a Santa Rosa team over there that's young and hungry too, and you had a Greyhound young and hungry team trying to get back on track, get back into the winning column, which they ended up doing tonight by 30-6, which, well, going into the bye, I guess that'll help give them momentum, knowing that they've got a good chance the rest of the way to get a seed into the playoffs, because each game's going to be crucial now throughout the rest of the district.
Yeah, a good hard-fought game by the Warriors. Give it up to them. They never stop trying all the way to the end. They have a bright future with number 5 and number 7 on that team. But the Greyhounds, they came in here looking to bounce back from 2 tough losses. The first one being the Hermanville Longhorns, and then going again to face the other tough team in our district, Oldham Owls. So 2 tough losses for them. So I know the biggest thing they wanted to do tonight was get back on track. So now every game has a special extra meaning, because now it's not about fighting for the top spot. It's about just trying to secure a spot into the playoffs in this district. And the Greyhounds took 1 step forward in the right direction for themselves. So it was a good game by both teams. Acosta once again able to lead and get back on track, answering and throwing a couple of touchdown passes. And then the defense shows up tonight and able to force 2 turnovers. So the Warriors finally able to put some points on the board late in the game, had a couple good drives. So overall, it was a nice, exciting game, beautiful weather. I hope y'all enjoyed this cast and this stream. I'm Anthony Hernandez behind one mic, Jerry Perkins behind the other mic, George Hernandez behind the camera. We hope y'all had a good night. Enjoy yourselves. We'll see y'all next week. It was a good time watching Real Sports Live.